Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Sunday, February 9th, 2020 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi and our energy mantra for today is I nurture the vibration of play. And in just about 5 hours from this recording, we are going to have our full moon in Leo. This full moon is 11:33 p.m. Pacific time. That is 12:33 a.m. Mountain time, where I am now. And you'll have to do the rest of the math because that's it for me. Tapped out. This full moon is happening at 20 degrees. 2 energy is the energy of nurturing, and 0 in this equation, it has its purpose. 0 energy is the energy of empowering. So we're nurturing to empower. We're nurturing to empower the light. Leo energy, where this full moon hits, it represents the heart. It represents love. And I was just doing the patron video, and that's what we were really talking about was this little light of mine, I'm going to let it shine. Really allowing our light to come up and to come forth. I also feel like looking at the Sabian symbol, which the Sabian symbol for this full moon is Zuni Indians perform a ritual to the sun. The keynote, a return to the glorification of natural energies. But my feeling is like we dedicate ourselves to so many things, like advancement, technology, like what planet are we going to land on next, space-wise? Who's going to win the presidential election? I mean, some of these things are more important than others, to me, at least. But are we spending the time connecting to, honoring, identifying, bringing forth our light, and letting life kind of unfold as we tune into this energy and kind of let it pull us, guide us forth into the next. So that's kind of my feeling with this is remember the light, return to the light. Don't forget this. I can't get the phrase quite right, but in essence, Jesus was talking about how to get into heaven, and he spoke about the innocence of the child. Let the little children come to me. I remember that quote. And I get that with these cards. Here we have the inner child, which we've locked out because we have important things to deal with. Work and advancement and how are we going to put food on the table? Let's be fair. These things are important. And yet, part of the mastery process is the return to love, the return to the inner child, the maintaining of that innocence and that purity that we do all carry as part of our light. And so this full moon in Leo, in the midst of winter and in the midst of Aquarius, the sign of the future and advancement and technology, we have this reminder of this amazing technology within us and the importance of it and the importance to tune into it, excuse me, tune into it, hone it, and allow it to be received in the world. And allow yourself to receive the light of others in the world as well. So that's what I'm getting with this full moon in Leo energy. As the day goes on, the moon is going to make a connection to Mars. Mars and Sagittarius. So between coming off full moon Leo vibes and Mars and Sagittarius, hopefully this is fiery and fun. It's definitely fiery. The Leo-Sagittarius combo, I'm a fan of it. I carry it within my chart. Joe also carries it within his chart. It's a divine energy. But it also can, especially if we get into that control mode, especially if we're forgetting to focus on our light, allow our light, it can tip into that what's the word? I'm struggling for words right now. You can tip into that get things done, move it or lose it kind of energy signature. This is not the day for it. This is the day to nurture re-empower the energy of fun, return to that inner child, and friendliness, vibration within yourself. So how do you take action, Mars and Sagittarius, in a fun, adventurous way to please your inner child today? Even if it's just like an adventure, like we are going to the ice cream shop or something like that, or ooh, I'm gonna get new markers. Remember that inner child, bring that forth. After that, we have the moon shifting into Virgo. I'm very happy about this lunar shift into Virgo. Lunar shift into Virgo brings attention to the physical body. It can bring attention to healing. And we're building into this Venus-Chiron conjunction. That will be happening early, like midnight, Monday morning. And so through the day, we are going to be feeling this healing on the yin level. Part of that is that nurturing energy that we're talking about, the receptivity energy of that. What is your yin reminding you of currently that you need to bring into your life? I feel like there's a few different places right now in regards to the yin. There feels like there's some major pushback in the world when it comes to the yin. And then there's people who really carry the yin, who are very much standing firm in this energy at this time. Where are you in regards to this? And it's good to notice, are you somebody that's pushing back? If you're pushing back, what are you afraid of? What's coming up for you? There's healing in this. And if you are standing the ground, what do you need to offer yourself at this time to bring healing forth in order to be able to stand the ground and also keep flowing in and through this energy? What do you need to receive? Because that's part of that yin energy as well. So very much tune into the healing that is coming forth. It is possible that old situational energies involving the yin, like lifetimes old, may be coming up to be felt, healed, and released. So just be aware of that. I think there's a lot of trauma around the yin because it's been suppressed for so many lifetimes. So be aware of that with this Chiron energy. How can you be soft? And also, how can you bring forth the playfulness? Because the playfulness is really important. Finally, we are building into a lunar connection, moon in Virgo connecting to Uranus. Uranus feels like it's kind of the poker, the triggerer in all of this. It's like, hey, you got to feel these things to bring about the healing, to bring about the change. I want to remind you, this is a friendly universe, but sometimes the master process is quite triggering. So just be very aware of that in the background. And again, I feel like Queen of Cups. I feel like the major triggering, it may be inner child, but even more so, I feel like it may be, the yin, who really needs you to honor where she's at currently. So I'm going to leave it there for today. You can book a reading with me. Email me, mimiclark@gmail.com. If you are still waiting for a response, don't you worry. I will get to you. It's just been crazy, and we are still unpacking. Despite this corner looking calm, this is about the only calm place in this room currently. So, happy full moon. The better it gets, the better it gets. There's more than enough love in the world for you, and you 100% do have the power. Namaste.